In a world that often equates visibility with value, where social status is frequently flaunted with symbols of wealth and luxury, there exists a paradox that is as compelling as it is counterintuitive. Some of the richest individuals choose to live as if they were anything but wealthy. It's a phenomenon that quietly unfolds in exclusive suburbs and unassuming neighborhoods alike, where billionaires drive old sedans, wear generic clothes, and dine at local diners alongside regular folks. This intriguing choice to downplay one's wealth is not merely a matter of personal taste or a fleeting trend. It is deeply rooted in a complex interplay of psychological, social, and financial dynamics. Behind the unmarked doors and under the simplest attire lie stories of individuals seeking something universally human: authenticity, safety, and a desire to be valued for who they are rather than what their bank account holds. Why do these wealthy individuals, capable of affording the most visible symbols of luxury, choose the path of discretion? Is it fear, humility, or perhaps a strategic move to navigate a world increasingly wary of overt displays of wealth? And more importantly, what does this trend reveal about our changing attitudes towards money, success, and happiness? As we delve into this phenomenon, we will explore the motivations that drive the wealthy to embrace modesty, the cultural shifts that support such choices, and the impacts these choices have on society at large. This exploration is not just about the lifestyles of the rich and the hidden. It is a reflection on our values as a society and what it means to truly live well. Join us as we uncover the reasons behind why some billionaires choose to live in disguise, shedding light on the hidden dimensions of wealth that rarely make headlines. Psychological motivations. The decision by some of the world's wealthiest individuals to live beneath their means is not an arbitrary choice, but a carefully considered one, deeply rooted in psychological motivations. At the heart of these motivations is the universal desire for authentic connections. Wealth, especially extreme wealth, can often act as a barrier to forming genuine relationships. People who have vast fortunes are sometimes plagued by the suspicion that friendships and romantic interests are fueled more by financial interest than personal affection. By presenting themselves in a more modest light, they hope to mitigate this issue, seeking connections that are based on their personalities and values rather than their financial status. Another significant psychological driver is the fear of being targeted. In an age where wealth inequality is a hot-button issue, flaunting one's riches can attract unwanted attention, not just from the media and public, but also from those with nefarious intentions. Kidnapping, burglary, and other security threats are genuine concerns for the ultra-rich. Downplaying their wealth can sometimes serve as a protective measure, creating a layer of security that allows them to move freely without constant concern for personal safety. Additionally, there's a profound desire for normalcy and privacy among many wealthy individuals. Constant public scrutiny can be exhausting and invasive. The peace that comes with anonymity is invaluable. It allows them to experience life without the constant buzz of paparazzi or the intrusive eyes of the public. This quest for a normal life, free from the trappings and expectations that money brings, is a strong motivator for those who choose to hide their wealth. It offers them a semblance of control over their personal lives, allowing them to dictate their own narratives outside the expectations dictated by their bank accounts. Together, these psychological factors paint a complex picture of the mental landscape of those who opt for a less ostentatious existence despite their substantial means. They highlight a deeper, more introspective approach to wealth that prioritizes mental well-being and genuine human interaction over material display and societal status. Social and cultural influences. The decision to obscure one's wealth is not merely an individual choice. It is profoundly influenced by the societal and cultural milieu in which one lives. Within various cultures around the globe, humility and modesty are virtues that are highly esteemed, values deeply ingrained from childhood. For the wealthy, living in a manner that reflects these values is not just a personal preference, but a nod to cultural norms that champion the beauty of simplicity over the allure of extravagance. Moreover, in today's world, there is an increasingly vocal social backlash against displays of wealth. As economic disparities widen, public sentiment towards the ultra-rich can sour, leading to resentment and criticism. The opulent lifestyles of the rich are often seen as symbols of social inequity. In this climate, choosing to live modestly can be seen as an act of social sensitivity, a conscious decision to align more closely with the broader community and avoid fueling the flames of class divide. This sensitivity is not merely altruistic, it is also a survival strategy, preserving social harmony and ensuring one remains in good standing within their community. The rise of minimalism and anti-consumerism also plays a significant role in shaping the behaviors of the wealthy. These movements champion living with less as a pathway to more meaningful, fulfilled lives. They critique the traditional symbols of wealth and success as unfulfilling, promoting the idea that true happiness comes from experiences and relationships rather than material accumulation. Influenced by these ideals, some wealthy individuals find a philosophical home, choosing to downscale their lives to align with these values. This alignment often brings a sense of peace and purpose, providing a stark contrast to the empty consumerism that can sometimes accompany great wealth. Each of these social and cultural forces weaves a complex tapestry that influences the wealthy to eschew traditional displays of their economic status. The decision to live modestly, therefore, becomes not just a personal choice, but a profound statement about one's values and beliefs about the world. It is a choice that resonates with emotional depth, reflecting a yearning to belong to something greater than oneself, to a community, a culture, and a set of values that prioritize human connection and environmental consciousness over material wealth. Financial strategies and benefits. Amid the quiet streets where modest homes conceal the lives of the extraordinarily wealthy, financial strategies and benefits also play a crucial role. To the casual observer, it may seem counterintuitive that those with immense wealth would choose anything less than opulence. Yet, in the deliberate avoidance of lavish displays, there lie shrewd financial maneuvers and profound benefits that extend beyond mere savings. Firstly, consider the realm of taxation and legal structures. Many wealthy individuals navigate a complex landscape of financial obligations, where appearances can significantly impact tax assessments and legal scrutiny. By maintaining a lifestyle that does not overtly showcase wealth, they can sometimes avoid the harsh spotlight of tax authorities and reduce their public exposure, minimizing the risk of audits and financial probes. This tactical understatement is not merely about saving money, it's about preserving it wisely, ensuring that their assets are protected and sustained for future generations. Moreover, understated wealth can be a powerful business strategy. In negotiations, a perception of modesty may lead counterparts to underestimate one's financial prowess, thereby providing a strategic advantage. It levels the playing field and can lead to more favorable terms, as others assume a lesser financial backing and thus offer deals that they might not otherwise. This strategic positioning can lead to significant business victories disguised beneath a veneer of simplicity. Lastly, there is the investment in social capital to consider. By choosing modesty, the wealthy can foster goodwill and approachability that money alone cannot buy. In communities wary of wealth's divide, a billionaire who drives the same car as her neighbors and dines at the same cafes can integrate more seamlessly, building relationships based on personal merit rather than financial stature. This social capital is invaluable. It engenders trust, respect, and loyalty, currencies that are often more valuable than the numbers in a bank account. In the fabric of their everyday lives, these wealthy individuals weave a narrative that challenges the conventional display of riches. Each act of simplicity is not just a personal preference, but a layered financial strategy, an investment in social harmony, and a commitment to values that resonate deeply within their personal ethos and beyond. This nuanced approach to wealth is both a shield and a strategy, protecting them and paving the way for a legacy that transcends material wealth. Case studies. In the realm of the ultra-rich living incognito, there exist captivating stories of individuals who have chosen the path of understated wealth, shunning the spotlight in favor of a life less extravagant. These anecdotes not only shed light on the motivations behind such choices, but also offer profound insights into the human psyche and the complex interplay between wealth and identity. One such figure is Warren Buffett, often hailed as one of the most successful investors of all time. Despite his immense wealth, Buffett is known for his frugal lifestyle, residing in the same modest Omaha home he purchased in 1958 and eschewing extravagant purchases in favor of simple pleasures. His choice to live humbly has become legendary, earning him the nickname the Oracle of Omaha and endearing him to the masses as a down-to-earth billionaire. Buffett's example illustrates the power of humility in the face of staggering success, a reminder that true wealth lies not in material possessions but in a life well lived. Similarly, Ingvar Kamprad, the founder of IKEA, embodied the ethos of modesty in his personal life. Despite amassing a fortune through his revolutionary furniture empire, Kamprad famously drove an old Volvo and frequented budget eateries. His commitment to frugality was not merely a quirk, but a deeply ingrained philosophy that permeated every aspect of his life. Kamprad's legacy serves as a testament to the enduring power of simplicity, demonstrating that wealth need not be synonymous with extravagance. And then there's Amancio Ortega, the founder of Inditex, the parent company of fashion giant Zara. Despite being one of the wealthiest individuals in the world, Ortega has maintained a remarkably low profile, rarely granting interviews or making public appearances. He prefers to let his business speak for itself, focusing on innovation and quality rather than flashy marketing campaigns. Ortega's approach highlights the intrinsic value of humility and discretion in a world often characterized by excess and self-promotion. These case studies offer compelling insights into the motivations behind the choice to live modestly despite immense wealth. Whether driven by a desire for authenticity, a fear of scrutiny, or a commitment to personal values, these individuals demonstrate that true richness transcends material wealth. In their quiet humility lies a profound lesson for us all, a reminder that the measure of a person's worth is not found in their bank account, but in the depth of their character and the impact they have on the world around them. Implications for society. The phenomenon of the wealthy choosing to live modestly reverberates far beyond their own lives, casting ripples across the fabric of society. This choice challenges and reshapes our collective perceptions of wealth, success, and happiness, fostering a dialogue that may ultimately lead to broader social and economic transformations. At the societal level, when the wealthy opt for simplicity over opulence, it prompts a reevaluation of the values we champion. In a culture often dazzled by the glitz of wealth, this trend can serve as a grounding force, reminding us that true wealth need not always be displayed to be appreciated. It encourages a shift from materialism to a more holistic view of prosperity, one that values emotional and social richness as much as financial success. This reorientation can help to mitigate envy and resentment, fostering a more cohesive social fabric where wealth is not seen as the sole arbiter of worth. Economically, these choices can influence policies and philanthropic strategies. When wealthy individuals invest in community projects quietly and without seeking recognition, they often address needs that are overlooked or underfunded by larger, more bureaucratic organizations. This grassroots approach to charity can be more directly impactful at creating sustainable improvements in communities that benefit from a genuine understanding and involvement of their benefactors. Moreover, policymakers may begin to see value in supporting and encouraging wealth distribution methods that focus on community integration and development rather than mere monetary handouts. Furthermore, the decision by some wealthy individuals to reject conspicuous consumption can catalyze a broader public discourse on sustainable living. As environmental concerns become increasingly urgent, the wealthy who choose lifestyles that are less resource-intensive set a powerful example. They demonstrate that one's ecological footprint does not have to expand in tandem with their net worth, providing a model of environmental stewardship that can inspire individuals at all economic levels to reconsider their own lifestyle choices. The implications of such a trend are profound, touching on issues of equity, sustainability, and the very definition of community welfare. As more people witness the wealthy living in harmony with, rather than apart from their communities, it may inspire a collective shift towards more sustainable, inclusive ways of living. This shift is not just about economic equality. It's about forging a future where success is measured not by what we accumulate, but by what we contribute to the well-being of our communities and our planet. In essence, the quiet discretion of some wealthy individuals can be a loud call to all of society to reassess and perhaps redefine what it means to live a fulfilled and meaningful life. Conclusion: a new paradigm of wealth. In an era marked by excess and ostentation, the decision by some of the wealthiest individuals to embrace a life of simplicity is not just a personal choice. It's a revolutionary act that challenges the core assumptions of our society about wealth and happiness. As we've explored the psychological motivations, social influences, and the strategic financial considerations that drive the wealthy to adopt a more humble lifestyle, it becomes clear that this choice is layered with complexity and profound significance. This emerging trend invites us all to reflect on the broader implications of wealth. It poses crucial questions. What is the true purpose of accumulating wealth? How should it be used to forge a legacy of meaningful impact? By choosing to live modestly, these individuals spark a conversation about wealth that extends far beyond the numbers in a bank account. They talk about responsibility, stewardship, and the moral obligations that come with great financial power. Moreover, their actions serve as a beacon for a new definition of success, one that is not measured by the square footage of one's home or the price tag of their watch, but by the richness of their relationships, the impact of their contributions to society, and the alignment of their lives with deeply held values. They remind us that the ultimate luxury might not be a sprawling estate or a flashy car, but the freedom to live authentically, without the need for external validation. As we consider the stories of these unassuming billionaires, we find not just a strategy for living, but a philosophy that challenges the status quo. Their lives argue persuasively that true freedom comes not from possessing wealth, but from being unshackled by it, from the ability to live a life driven not by the need to display wealth, but by the desire to live deeply, meaningfully, and well. Thus, as society stands at the crossroads of conspicuous consumption and the embrace of minimalism, the choices of these individuals offer a hopeful path forward. They illuminate the possibility of a future where our worth is decoupled from our wealth, where community and connection triumph over competition and accumulation. In this future, perhaps we can all find a greater sense of peace, purpose, and fulfillment, not from what we own, but from what we contribute and how we live our lives. This, indeed, could be the most profound legacy of those who choose to live simply. a reimagined blueprint for what it means to truly be rich.